Is Ali Baba. He's sleeping on the couch in the room, and this is his part of Dreamspace. And to show the instruments, he's making these little instruments. It's quickly. And look at the harp he just made. Yeah. This is called employment for the masses. Self-sustainable living. Anyway, Joycraft, this Alibaba is a film special effects person. Today we had Jonathan Shabib come in from Salt Spring Island. He's a well-known filmmaker. And we're really on the board of connecting the stories. Anyway, back to Joycraft. Joycraft is Darius Kay. His own compositions on homelessness and hunger. Darius and I shared land at Beaver Valley in the Kootenays in September, and we have footage from that of our baby eco-village. We have, okay. I also have been blessed to help create the Jumbo Pass teepee. This is a story in itself. To date, this 14-foot teepee has a cougar painted by Shadowhawk of the Esquette Nation of Alkali Lake. Naomi Lewis painted the fox. She did the war memorial sculpture for the war veterans and the reunion of draft dodgers that Sierra and I attended 3 weeks ago. Spotted eagle flying, painted the mountains and forests, and I got to do the detail. And we're looking for more artists to complete this painting, but I've already talked about that. The journey we now embark on with Joycraft is to find the artist to complete the painting of 5 more animals. The Jumbo Pass teepee has a destiny to be put up at a rally, possibly September 28, 2006, which is the 2nd anniversary of the Pedro Creek watershed arrest of the Slocan Valley, British Columbia. It has been my obsession to film Eloise Charest and Amber Elliott. Closing remarks to the judge from the trial of the Pedro Creek. They were speaking to the law and to humanity. And ever since I even met David Suzuki in March, and I told him about Eloise Charest, and as he got into his vehicle, he said, "Email me what you did." I did. I emailed Lois Yaxley, his personal secretary, and all we needed was $6,000. Lo and behold, we didn't have a word back. But then, neither did I check my email, and it wasn't time. But one day, we will film the words of Eloise Charest, who stood before the court and said, "Excuse me, Your Honor, I am of the Bear Clan of Turtle Island. I do not come under your jurisdiction." Eloise stands for the water. And, yeah. Ah, well, the natives would go, ho, at this point in agreement. It has been my obsession to film Eloise Charest and Amber Elliott. Amber Elliott is a self-taught legal representative who represented Shyla Ray and Carmel Lajeunesse in the trial of Pedro Creek. I met David Suzuki and his daughter last Baba. So there's the homelessness video. Now first there's getting a little blurb to send to Dr. Malpass, generic Dr. Malpass. It's going to, well, definitely to the upper middle classes who do have a toonie. Even the ones that are on a fixed income praying in a church, they have a toonie. And now that we've settled that, if anybody doesn't have a toonie, I'll show them how to panhandle and make a toonie really fast. And if you're really too sick to do that, we'll give you 2 toonies. I came to Victoria on the 27th. No, I left Nelson November 9th. I get here November 10th. The first thing I do is phone Dr. Abram Hoffer. And lo and behold, my son and I get the last 2 appointments with Dr. Hoffer. That's another story. Joycraft is coming together The filming world is at our door, walking into Ian's space of Dreamspace, our captain who has put up with everybody, especially me. Against all odds, he has held the space for the coming together of the dream. And the dream is the reality. The reality is 1 person a day dies on the streets of Victoria, and that person is someone's mother or someone's father, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, nephew, niece, grandfather, grandmother. In Victoria, people in wheelchairs are homeless. In Victoria, the city of Victoria has closed its washroom next door at Centennial Park. There is nowhere to pee in the city of Victoria in the daytime or the nighttime. You kind of, well, if you're homeless, you pick an alley. You pick a corner in Wellwall Park. I did attend a little bit of a meeting in Victoria because I went to meet the mayor and the city manager to tell them we're making a movie. And I couldn't get an appointment. I can't get in to see him unless I go somewhere at Thursday where he meets the public. But I snuck up, I didn't sneak in, I walked into where the city council chambers were and they were having their meeting. The first thing on their agenda was something about protecting baby seedlings. Well, I just sat in the middle of the front row and breathed a little bit. And then the second thing on their agenda was what color to paint the trim on a heritage house. Needless to say, me being me, I went, "Excuse me, Your Honor," in my big wooing voice. "I'm from the Valhallas, from the forest." Like, what the fuck, man? I didn't say what the fuck, man, but I did say, what the fuck, man? What are these people? I cannot conceive of what they're thinking. People are dying now in their streets. And they're trying to figure out what color to paint the trim on a heritage house? Hello? Now we should have a big gong so they can wake up and realize, I don't know what the cage is around City Hall clock. I don't know, Mayor Lowell, whatever your name is. How much is that costing? Who? The taxpayers whose relatives are dying on the streets? And it's really good because Captain Sweet's going to be very proud of me because